to this brand new series. I'm not too sure I'm gonna call it yet, but basically I wanted to create some content for all the She Brigade listeners and anyone else that needs it, just because I get a lot of requests on and just questions about how do you start a podcast, what do you do, where do you start, equipment, so many questions. And I know that when I started recording my podcast, I struggled to find information on, especially in our South African context, equipment, how do you start, which apps do you use, all of that. So I wanted to create some content for you guys to reference, just to let you know how I did start on my journey. I will say that I'm not an expert, so some of the terminology, yeah, I'm just gonna tell you guys what I know and what I've done so far, and hopefully this can help you as you start your podcast. So the biggest question that I get from a lot of the people that listen to the show or just follow the show is microphones. What do you use? Where do you start? My honest opinion on microphones is, if you're just starting out your podcast, if you're a brand new podcaster, I wouldn't even recommend that you get a microphone initially, just because it's expensive and you don't really know what you're gonna need until you're very sure of your format, of your, is it going to be an interview, are there two people, or is it going to be one person, that kind of thing. There's a lot of factors that influence the type of microphone that you'll need, and you might just end up spending a lot of money on a microphone that might not be suited for you personally or for your podcast specifically. So I recorded my first episode on my phone, like literally just sitting here with my guest speaking into my phone. Granted, it's not the best quality, but honestly it did work, and because of that I knew immediately, okay, this is how I'll be seated with my guest, and I just, there's a lot that I learned from the first episode. Please don't listen to it because it's so bad. But yeah, so my honest opinion is, try it out first, figure out your groove, or if you're gonna buy a microphone, get a cheap one just to get it going. So equipment should not be a factor that prevents you from starting your podcast. So just start with what you have. If it's a phone, use your phone. Yeah, so, well, now assuming that you really want to get a microphone, I'll just take you through what I started with. The very first microphone that I got, and that's the same one that I used for the whole of season 1, is the Samsung Meteor Mic USB studio microphone. So this microphone, I don't have it with me because I don't really know where it is, to be honest, but I'll put a picture of it somewhere. This microphone I bought off of Take-A-Lot. I bought it 2019, early 2019, so around the time it was about 800 rands, I think. And it comes with a USB cable. The reason I got that one specifically, besides the fact that it's like a really cute spaceshipy looking mic, like when you see the picture you'll know what I mean, it's that it's plug and play. So for me, not knowing much about microphones, not knowing much about audio, I thought something I could plug into my computer and speak right into it and just start recording. And it's really awesome for that. You literally just plug it into your computer, no drivers needed, you don't need to install anything, just start recording and it goes and it works. So the only thing about that microphone is that I very soon learned that it's not great for interview style. So it's a cardioid microphone. Cardioid basically just means that it records in a heart shape from the front of the microphone, and anything at the back, anything behind the microphone, it kind of tries to minimize or disregard, which is great, but only if you're one person speaking into it. Because now when there's two of you, what I had to do is literally sit here at the corner of my table with my guest sitting right here, and we both have to speak directly into the microphone. That was not ideal, but my guests are really nice and they really they helped me out. They weren't like, nobody complained or anything like that. So it is okay if you want to do it that way, but if you are going to have a 2-person podcast, I would not recommend it for that. Other than that, it's very good audio, and if you're alone, like for a microphone, it records really well. And if you're alone and speaking right into it, you can get closer so that it picks up the sound even better, and it's really a very good mic. It's a very good, relatively cheap microphone to start with. And it looks cute, so that always helps. Okay, so the second microphone that I got, and I got this one because I was going out to the field to record interviews for my YouTube. So I'll link to the actual specific interviews that I did. but I got this one for that purpose. I needed something mobile. I needed something that would work outside, so not in a confined space. I got the AirMic dual microphone with a 6-meter cable, and this is it over here. This is the actual, this is what it comes in, right? It comes in a little cute little pouch, and this is the actual microphone itself. So here it is. This is the microphone. There's two, oh, it's so tangled. There's 2 microphones here. You just take it and you can just clip it onto your lapel like that, and clip the other one onto your guest. This is a really good microphone, and you can hear the audio for yourself, but also it's also plug and play. So this cable thingy you can plug right into your phone. Obviously if you use an Apple like me, you just use a converter, but you plug it right into your phone and it works. It's also just plug and play, very easy to use. It comes with a whole bunch of connections. So I have the fluffy, what is it called, the furry windscreen, because I was out in the wind that day, and it was because it's very windy, this helps protect against that and kind of minimize the wind sound. But it also comes with the normal windscreen, which is the small little more discreet black one. It comes with that. It comes with 4 of these. So there's 2 in here. Here's the other one. Yeah, it comes with 4 of those that you can just clip onto your lapel. It also comes with a converter. I'm going to be very honest, I have no idea what this does, but anyway, once I figure it out, I'm sure it'll be of good use. But yeah, I actually wrote down here, it's the microphone, comes with 4 lapel clips, so you can add the lapel clips onto whichever windscreen you're going to be using. It comes with the 4 foam ones, that's the normal black ones, 4 foam windscreens, 2 furry windscreens, that's these ones, 1 cable adapter, 1 phone adapter, and a pouch. It's actually really good. I've even used it on one of my podcasts because I wasn't recording at home, so I had to go to the person's house. It's really good for that, honestly, and it's so small. It fits into your handbag, so it's very easy to travel with. Cool. So then the next mic that I got this mic for the 2nd season of She Brigade, and I got it because I really realized that for a 2-person podcast, after doing some research and just reading up on which mic I could get, there wasn't really, I couldn't find a situation where one mic would work for 2 people, or at least couldn't find one that I could buy locally anyway. So I just thought about it and I decided, you know what, I think the best thing I can do for the podcast is to get 2 microphones, and that's why I ended up going with this decision instead. So I got the Samsung recording and podcasting pack, the Samsung Q2U recording and podcasting pack. The little pamphlet that it comes in. So this pack is really awesome because, before I continue, the AirMics were $469 when I got them. I got them at Take-A-Lot last year as well, mid 2019, and they were $469. Cool. So back to the Samsung Q2U. So the Samsung Q2Us, this is the mic. Ta-da! Really, I love it. Honestly, I'm that person who's a little bit lazy, so I didn't want to have to go and buy this here, then buy that, then buy that, then buy that, and put all the things together. I wanted a situation where everything comes in a kit format, but it must still be reasonable and must still be aesthetically pleasing, Yana, you know. So that's why I really like this microphone. So this microphone is actually also really awesome because it is plug and play as well. You can connect your USB cable on here, plug it right into your laptop, and you can speak into it. You can even plug your headphones in, so you listen to yourself while you're speaking into it, so you can actually hear if you're audible and all of that. But also, it does use an XLR cable. Oh, it's on the floor. It does use an XLR cable, so if you want to get more technical and grow with your audio skill set, you can actually plug in the XLR cable and plug it into a mixer on audio interface, whatever it is. It comes with the USB cable and the XLR cable as well. It also comes with a microphone stand, which honestly I don't think is the best. Why I say that is because it's very weak, you know. So if I put this on here, I'm just going to show you guys what happens. If I put the microphone on the stand, and maybe the microphone was like this, just look at what happens. Literally, slowly and gradually, it just slides over and boom, falls over. Because it's weak, I think the microphone is actually too heavy for the stand. But for a stand that comes with the microphone and a whole kit where I don't need to think about it, at least for now, I think it's okay. You just need to keep it facing kind of in an upward direction so that it's not falling over that way. I probably will get a better stand though, just because it's like, it feels too dangerous for me. It feels like my microphone's going to be ruined. Yeah, so that's a Samsung Q2 Us. I got 2 of them. So I got 2 of the kits. One kit is about 700 rands, and I bought this off of Amazon, which was an interesting experience because I'd never bought off of Amazon before, and I was a little bit skeptical. But honestly, I bought everything that I bought for this new for everything else I'm going to show you going forward. I bought at the same time. It was supposed to take, I think, 21 days to arrive in Joburg at my doorstep, and instead it took like 9 days, which was really awesome. Customs and shipping together cost about 800 rands. I forgot, I think it was 500 rands for shipping, 400 rands for customs, or the other way around. But no, 300 rand, 500 rands, something like that. But all I know is altogether it amounted to around 800, between 800 and 900 rands. So yeah, that's just something about shopping on Amazon. Would I buy again? Yes, I would. My only advice if you're going to go on Amazon is read the reviews. Make sure that you're buying something that is reputable and has been bought before by a couple of people who can actually tell you how the shipping was and tell you how the service was and if the products are actually what they ordered and all of that. So definitely read your reviews if you're going to shop off of Amazon, or honestly off of anywhere. Just read the reviews. That I think it's general good advice to take. Okay, so because like I said I wanted to level up, and because I bought 2 microphones, as much as it's plug and play, I can't plug and play both of them into my laptop. So I can't connect 2 USB cables and plug them straight into my laptop and expect it to work, because the laptop will take 1 audio input. So I needed to get an audio interface or a mixer. I did some research again, and what I came up with was the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2. So this little bad boy, this cutie patootie, is an audio interface that can plug in 2 audio inputs. So it takes up to 2 audio inputs, and these are the 2 cables that came with the microphone, by the way. This one comes standard alone with its own USB cable that connects to your laptop, and that's really the whole pack. It's really awesome because it shows you, like, while you're recording, you can actually monitor the audio. You can plug your headphones in. There's volume here. There's a lot of features actually on the Scarlett 2i2, which I'm not really going to go into because I haven't really personally explored every single feature. And if I'm going to talk about it, I'd love to give like an honest review of if the features are worth it or not. But so far, I've used it, plugged my microphones into it, and recorded successfully with it. It's really easy, and it comes with software too. So they give you 2 audio editing softwares that you can install on your laptop. You can choose when you want. You can get both. I took both because I was trying to figure out which one is the best for me. I still haven't decided between the 2 yet, like I said. So I'll give you a more in-depth review once I've used it a couple of times and really learned how to optimize the software and the device itself. The only thing though about this little baby here is that the 2i2 does not come with a power source, so you can't connect it to a power source, external power source. You have to connect it to your laptop, and it feeds off of the laptop to power it. And what I found after I ordered it was that my laptop was not sufficient to power this little bad boy here, and it was not working. So for like a couple of days it just wasn't working. I didn't know what was going on, and then after some googling, which I probably should have done sooner, I realized that power source thing, and they actually tell you on the website that they recommend that you get a powered USB hub if it is giving you trouble. You get your powered USB hub, and I got this one here. This is my powered USB hub. I got it from Incredible Connection. I will say it is expensive, and I feel like I could have gotten it much cheaper. I was just in a rush, and they had one brand, one version of it. They didn't have one with like less USB ports. It was like there's this one powered USB hub. Powered USB just means that it's a normal USB hub where you can plug in multiple USB cables, but it also connects to the wall. So it's powered by an external power source, which then will power this, and that's how it all works together. If you go on the Focusrite site and you search about powered viewers we have, they recommend some other ones that you can get off of Amazon, which honestly was so much cheaper. That one was about 800 rands at Incredible Connection, whereas the ones that they recommend on Amazon are around 300 rands, 400 rands. So I feel like if I had known before I ordered this and I bought everything all together, it would have been cheaper because the customs and shipping taxes and everything would have been all in one. But I wasn't going to go back and order those just because they were cheaper and then pay additional shipping, additional taxes. That wouldn't make sense. So just a heads up. And it's tricky because you won't know if you're going to need it, because honestly it can work off of being powered off of a laptop. So I don't know if I would say buy it up front. I think buy it if you feel like you could use it for other things as well. Maybe buy it up front, but don't just buy it and then you get your Focusrite and that it just works without it, because you'll be disappointed. Okay, the Focusrite itself was 2,500 rands. Came with it actually just came with the USB cable to connect to my laptop, plus additional software, editing software. The Samsung Q2, like I said, was about 700 rand for one kit that comes with all the cables, the mic stand, the mic clip and the tripod stand, all of that. So it amounted to quite a bit of money. Hence I say, if you're gonna do this, test it out first with either cheaper recording equipment, or even just not by getting any recording equipment up front. Then if you know what your needs are for your podcast, then you can start investing in real equipment that is a bit more pricey. You know, I had to like save up quite a bit of money before I could buy this. Well, personally for me it was quite a lot, but if you don't mind and honestly it's not that big of a deal to you, then I would say sure, go ahead, buy your microphones, buy everything. I actually would recommend this Focusrite, and I would recommend the Samsung Q2 microphones. They're really awesome. The audio is great. If you don't know, check out the new season of She Brigade, then you can hear it yourself. And that's honestly everything that I've put out so far. That's up until episode 2. I did not even edit. I just recorded straight into my laptop onto the software that they gave me, and I just exported it and uploaded it onto my podcast. I didn't edit at all, but it sounds really good. It sounds so much better. So yeah, that's actually about all that I have on microphones. Biggest takeaways are: stop what you have, don't let equipment stop you. Secondly, do your research, figure out a lot of things, including podcast format, your surroundings as well really affect and impact which microphones you will need, because like I live next to the highway and it's so loud that you just might not like it gets into the audio, hey, so it's that loud. And yeah, do your research, figure out what you need, figure out what other people have used before you buy your microphones. And yeah, I hope that was helpful, guys. So that's it from me. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like it, please like and subscribe and share. I really feel like, you know, there's space for so many of us in podcasting. South Africa is yet to really tap into the podcasting market. So I really want to share a lot more information. If you have any questions, comment down below. I'll try to answer as far as I can, or at least refer you to someone who can give you the answers. Don't just ask me everything you want to know. Oh, and I would love to also hear what you've tried, any microphones you've used, if you've used any of these, what your experience was as well. Let's all share, guys. Honestly, there's enough for all of us. Let's all just come together, share information so we can help each other grow in this podcasting, in the South African podcasting industry. Thank you so much again for tuning in. I can do a follow-up if you want more details on any of these, more like a review of the actual equipment. So yeah, let me know, like, subscribe. Thank you, guys.